Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 69. Nice, I know. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us for the show. We have a guest this week. His name's Jacob. Say hi, Jacob.
Up, guys?
And
I'm here. I'm
that's
here
our
to yell
show.
about Halo.
Goodbye. Okay. Welcome to the show. Goodbye. And Cooper is missing this week for some reason that I don't know about, so I can't tell you guys. But hi, what's up? Welcome to the show. Game Awards happened, and we're going to talk about all of that stuff,
Most of
including
that stuff. What's interesting?
E- yeah. Um,
Yeah.
there's like several things during that show that we were just like, don't bother. I'm not even remember what that is. And also Jacob's here to be a little heated about Halo multiplayer because I don't understand it at all. I have yet to play it. But yeah, all right. So let's get into this first. I'm sorry to open up on such like bad news, but uh, Masayuki Uemura, I practiced that all day.
Yeah,
Uh,
good job.
It's the guy that designed the Famicom and Super Famicom, and he's dead. So rest in peace. Really good consoles, great guy. Apparently, he was like a professor. He left Nintendo and like went and taught how to
I can
make.
see it.
Yeah,
Those are the best professors.
I would
It's
love to see. I would love to take that class.
Oh,
Yeah, a
absolutely.
professor
would've
with
been
life
cool.
experience of
Yeah,
making two of the most popular consoles of all time.
yeah. Being taught by the guy that made the fucking Super Nintendo. That would be insane. Um. Okay, Alex, you put this vaguely. Persona 25th
I
anniversary
did.
second
I'll-
announcement. What's the second
I'll
announcement?
run through this. All right, so we've known since they announced it that there would be 7 announcements for Japan. They didn't really clarify what would be for the West. Probably just Japan. So they announced the second stuff. We had the first back in September on the anniversary. The second one came out on the 10th on Game Awards. So they talked about the Persona 4 Ultimax port that had gotten announced at the Game Awards
Yep, I remember
for a
that.
little bit. They confirmed that all the DLC will be in the game, which is super cool. They announced that Persona 5 Royal and Strikers soundtracks will be released on streaming services in February, including full versions of Color Flying High and Towards a Dream, which have never been fully released, just their intro
Why?
versions.
Why have I never made a playlist on Spotify of video game soundtracks?
That's what's on my phone.
That sounds like something
I've been.
I would have done.
It's on YouTube Music for me. It takes a while though.
Yeah, but
Um,
Spotify already
Has
has the
Spotify lets you just add whole soundtracks? You can just click add soundtrack and it adds like the whole album.
I mean, other
Yeah.
companies are going crazy adding their stuff. Capcom added like most of their games. Recently.
I don't know if I want RE Resident Evil Village music on
Bull,
my.
bull.
I don't need that.
Basement theme from RE1.
Bro, hold up. You're not trying to listen to the Doom Eternal soundtrack on the daily? What are you
I mean
doing?
that yes, that I mean I listen to that kind of music normally. That's like that's like my my favorite or my top Spotify genre was alternative metal, which is not really the same, but it's got metal in it. It's close enough.
So they announced more merch, but the only interesting one's the really expensive one. It's a 15 collection of vinyl CDs for featuring all of the series music. It costs $400.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Uh, they announced a collab with some Japanese company called Nanja Town, and they announced that they're going to bring Persona back to the Sega Cafe over in Japan. This is one I wanted to cover though. Like during the Game Awards thing, they zoomed in on the protagonist from Four's face. So people are theorizing the next 4 announcements will zoom in on the other protagonists from the main games of those games. And they'll do an
How do people
announcement
come
for
up
each
with
one.
those theories? I paid attention to that whole thing,
Yeah.
and that just like
So-
oh they zoomed in on his face. That means something,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be right.
It's more. They might be. It's more like
That's
if the next
horrifying.
one chooses another character to zoom in on, then they'll be right on the theory that each one of the next 4 will be related to one of the other games. The final one will be Persona 6, which means Persona 5 is probably not getting ported to anything. because if they're gonna announce a new Persona 5 game during this anniversary, it would be a spin-off to capitalize on Royal's popularity, not porting it to the other consoles.
Why don't they port? You think they'd put it on Switch? Why would you put the spin-off on Switch but not the main game?
I think there's like some special things with Sega, or not Sega, Sony, because Sony like does a lot of in Japan. They do tons of the promoting. They
So kind of
partner
like
with the anime,
Nintendo
like they
and SMT5.
kinda, but they own the corporation that does the anime. So I think it's something like that. Like we're not with an exclusivity deal, but you do so much for us, we'll keep it exclusive.
Okay.
Alright, so that's what they announced. So
Okay. Activision Blizzard employee shares union busting message sent by email from company leadership?
Yeah,
Is this
dude.
posted? I want to read that.
yeah, I didn't look into it. I saw it and went,
I
well,
wanna
we
read
cover
this
this
email
every
right
week.
now.
They be on some questionable stuff.
How long's it been? Like 2 months, and we haven't mentioned them.
Oh, come on. This email's gotta be somewhere, right?
Let me go see. I'll find the thread.
I'm surprised you didn't already find that, Alex.
Well, I didn't look for the email. I
Ew,
was trying to
bro.
put-
This headline from Kotaku is Activision exec to organizing workers. Please don't unionize. You didn't
no.
mishear me, dude. They just put PWEASE in their
Ooh,
headline.
please don't
Please.
unionize.
Oh, I've got the email, by the way.
Oh, you got the
Oh,
song?
wait. I think I
will be posting this in the nonsense chat.
Okay. I think that's not the email that I'm looking at right now. Oh,
This was
good.
posted on Twitter.
What's the
Handle?
No,
At BlizzJet.
Oh,
trying to
yes. I read this the other day. I saw it. It's
okay,
some,
so I did find it.
yeah.
As you may have seen yesterday, there was a communication supported by the CWA, or Communications Workers of America, that asked employees to sign and submit union authorization cards. I want to be clear about this. The leadership of Activision Blizzard supports your right under the NLRA to make your own decision about whether or not to join a union. Oh, so they're like just shit talking the CWA.
Yeah, they're literally
Nice.
just
Yeah,
being like,
okay,
yo,
yeah.
please don't join a union.
You might not want to.
They're like,
Don't join a union.
union bad. That's it. That's basically the whole gist of the email.
Yeah,
So
but it's a
Amazon's
long
trying,
email.
Ads.
Yeah. It's a long and roundabout way of them saying union bad.
They took just
want-
enough time
we want
off
you
from
to
drinking
stay-
at the office to write an email about the CWA being bad and then going
Yeah.
back to drinking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Union
And-
bad.
Yep.
Don't
Alright.
unionize. All right, back to what we were doing.
That's like
Imagine
saying, like,
them
I'm gonna give you
getting
$10,000. Like, you can have $10,000, but you might not want to take it. I support your right to not take my $10,000.
Look, hear me
Yep.
out. If you
I
unionize, you get rights. We, as the company, cannot
Don't.
allow this to happen.
We don't want it.
We don't want you to have
I
rights.
support your right to not have rights.
Listen, I support your right to like professional, to like, a unionized, professional legal counsel that can fight our, board of super entrenched professional lawyers that are designed to
But
screw
why
you
would
out
you
of
want to do
places.
that?
But like, why would you do that? Why would you? Why would you do that? Why would you?
We're
do
your
it?
friends.
Why would you do any of that?
We're the company you've worked for years.
We want to keep your wages low.
Low.
I'm pretty sure
Very
we're
low.
also busting double digits on how many episodes we've talked about at Activision Blizzard in a
Yeah,
super
that's what I'm
negative
saying.
way.
Look,
Bro, they
okay,
just keep
I
getting
mean, like,
worse.
at
Dude,
least
every
8 of them
week,
are about the
though.
drinking thing. Yeah.
Like on the weekly, they just
Yeah.
be dropping more cancerous.
We probably did it
BS.
once before this happened. We were just like, you know,
Yo,
Fuck Blizzard,
screw
like-
Activision. Yeah.
their launcher sucks. It was more like that.
Yeah.
There was a week they didn't do anything, but all three corporations came out and said, "Yeah, we're not working. We're reviewing the situation."
Yeah, they really did. Ow.
Okay. Well, yeah, weekly Activision Blizzard beating up session over.
Yeah,
Onto the Game Awards.
we had to move on from Stadia, so Activision is just our new punching bag.
Stadia's still pretty bad though.
Stadia never
bad,
stopped
bro.
being our punching bag.
Yeah.
That's
Look,
our
we just
backup.
stopped when
Sometimes we do
upside.
both in the same week. Like we just get really upset and we're
Like right now.
Stadia is horrible. Remember that?
Bro, just to
Yeah.
start combining it, just every day,
Amazon Luna is also pretty
like
bad.
second word on the
wait.
podcast is just hey yo, fuck Stacktivision, Stadia, just combine them both, bro.
Activision.
Stacktivision.
I forgot. We're supposed to do a spit take every time we say Stadia. It's the forbidden rule.
Oh, wait,
Have you
what?
not seen the Scott the Woz video on streaming? You probably
No.
not. You don't watch him. So he does like a video about cloud gaming and like reviews a
Yeah.
lot of them and stuff.
Yeah.
And when he got to Google Stadia, the first like 7 or 8 times he says Stadia,
Hey, Stadia, he like
just-
spits in a
yeah,
spittoon or something.
no, he just like he fills his mouth with water and then spits it everywhere. He does it like 7 times, and at the end of it, his shirt is soaked, and he's like, "I ran out of fluids, but I gotta keep talking about Stadia.
Oh my
I
God.
ran out of fluids." So yeah, now every time I say Stadia, you're supposed to go like, "Bleh."
Stadia bad.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So Game Awards. I mean, could have been worse, but
It's okay,
definitely
it's
not,
not real.
like super thrilling.
It wasn't worth 3 hours.
Yeah,
Nah.
it wasn't worth my
Yeah.
whole night. That was like a whole weeknight for me.
Bro, Skyrim Anniversary Edition didn't win Game of the Year. Waste of time. Miss me with that. They released Skyrim for the 5th time and it didn't win. Screw you. Todd Howard moment.
So, so we got we also didn't list a lot of the awards because we didn't think that we would have anything meaningful to say about them. Like, sorry, esports is cool. Not judging, just saying that I don't know. We don't know anything about.
And we're
Atlanta
not getting in
FaZe.
the war with like
Yeah.
esport or content creators.
But Dream Bad should have won that award. That was
Did
the
you
one
see
real.
his
That was,
Twitter post?
no, I don't look at anything Dream related.
Oh, it was so bad. Yeah.
I feel like everything he does is bad.
Correct.
Yes. So we got a lot of like game announcements first, but we'll talk about some of the bigger awards later. Tunic, a new game that looks like a 2D Zelda, but you're a fox instead of a boy. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Homeworld 3. Telltale Games is back with a new game called The Expanse.
Based
That
on Amazon.
Wait. I was about. Wait, is it actually based on the?
Yes.
Yes, they said it.
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
then
like a tie-in.
Then I am definitely rock hard for that because I love that show.
I hope they fix it this time and don't overflood their own market. I don't mind choose your own story games, but they were like, look, we've made like 6 in 3 months.
So did they give any sort of indication of what kind of game it was going to be? Is it like is it going to be
It will
open
probably be a
world?
choice-based game like what they made.
Damn it. Nothing would make me happier than like an open world expanse game. That would be premium. With accurate like distances, so like it actually takes you 3 weeks to get from like Earth to Mars.
So you want to play Red Dead
So,
Redemption?
You want to play?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that sounds more like Death Stranding to me.
Yeah, I want to play a space flight
You
simulator.
want to go to
instead
A?
of walking
You want to go from
simulator.
A to B for 72 hours?
Yeah, yes.
There's
then-
cutscenes at the beginning of the game and at the end of the game. People have built.
You could take
zip
out
lines.
the the content of Death Stranding and replace it with Knack 2, and it wouldn't be any different.
People have built zip lines to help players get through the.
I.e.,
Way
they took
faster.
away the one mechanic in the game. Yeah. Babylon's Fall. Oh, uh-huh.
They took my walking, bro.
They took.
I
my
can't walk
walk-
anymore, bro.
Can't have nothing in Death Stranding.
I can't have shit in Death Stranding, bro.
Babylon's Fall, Monster Hunter Rise
remember.
Sunbreak amiibo content, and Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, which Alex just mentioned earlier in the
I
show.
cannot believe y'all did not tell me about the amiibo content.
Grant and I were like, "Oh, that's cool. Too bad Cameron's not here."
You motherfuckers.
Look, you could have watched it later.
No, I didn't have time. I was heading home.
Yeah, did you
coulda
not?
watched
You
on the
didn't drive.
plane.
You were Snapchatting me. Were you driving and
It was
Snapchatting
on
me?
a plane.
No, I was on the plane, but like I was.
I guarantee
I
you
had
were
to
not
pack.
on the plane getting a ground shot of a rest stop. Where were you there? Were you on a
Oh.
plane on the interstate? Were you just driving a plane down the interstate?
No, I'd already
No. Man's got that 2K 3000 zoom on his phone, bro. He really be.
Yeah, with the 90-degree angle photo
Yeah,
taker.
yeah. Nah, he just popped the window open, stuck a telescope out the window.
Come on, Grant.
It was like, hey, yo, is that my rest stop right there? I love that one.
I love that rest stop, dude.
Yo, that
I
rest
piss
stop is
there
my
all the
shit. I
time.
pissed in that bathroom so many times, bro.
And so yeah, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax coming to PS4, Switch, and Steam
That was
next
the-
March.
End of the pre-show.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then Alex put a note here called banned harassment because Jeff Keighley made a statement about how games are inclusive and all that stuff that everybody's supposed to say, you know. Nothing bad about it, but that did happen. I was hoping he would say something bad about Activision Blizzard. He didn't.
I was too, but he wasn't gonna do it.
I was hoping he'd be like, and also, fuck Activision Blizzard. Mic drop. Here's Game of the Year.
Wait, could you imagine if he actually went through with it?
Didn't one of those which award person that came up started cussing on stage?
Game of the Year came up and started.
Oh yeah,
saying
It Takes
fuck
Two.
Jimmy's.
Hellblade 2, the first Microsoft exclusive game I've seen in a while that's not
Yeah.
Halo, Forza, or Gears of War.
Right, that pattern of
Yeah.
games. But will it come out? That's the real question. The answer's no, because it's a Microsoft exclusive. That's not one of those three.
Microsoft moment.
Star Wars Eclipse, this was a really big one.
Yep.
Set during the High Republic and won't release until 2024. So, yeah, catch you on episode 300 of this podcast reviewing Star Wars Eclipse.
Yep. But let's be fair, that trailer got you hype. I know it did. I know it got me hype. But to be fair, I'm a Star Wars fanatic, so
I only saw part of it, and I'm still hyped.
yeah.
That's the thing
A
about
lot
Star
of
Wars,
really
it's been
big
a while.
AAA games are hard for me to get hyped for if I haven't.
Until
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get
to,
on.
yeah. To
I've
be
got
fair,
such a
I
bad
shouldn't.
taste in my mouth now. From
the shit river is rising,
yeah.
and my straws are getting real short. So like, yeah,
But I want it to be good.
I want it to be
exactly.
good.
Like,
Yeah,
I
but
want it
I
to be
wanted
good.
Cyberpunk to be good.
Yeah.
boy, were you boy.
Was I wrong?
Yep.
At least I've got a steelbook for it now. I'm like,
Game
hey,
that
I've
went
got
to-
this like shit game on a steelbook. That's pretty cool, right?
What was it? E3 for like 5 years in a row, and then it was
Yeah, bro. They revealed it. They
Dude,
initially announced
motherfucker,
it in
I
like
remember
2013.
Dude, yeah, I remember seeing the like Cyberpunk 2013 or like the original first trailer came out when I was like in high school, and I was like, "Yo, this shit looks cash."
They
And then
didn't
like
actually
nothing.
start development
Didn't hear
until
about
they,
it for like
they waited until they released their last expansion for The Witcher 3, and then they started development on it. So they didn't even really work on it until like when was that? 2016, 2017?
yeah, and then they
Yeah.
released it like 2-3 years later.
Yeah.
and naturally it was bong water.
Oh yeah, Wonder Woman. I like this one a lot. I'm down. I hope it's a good. I
Really?
hope it's a good superhero game.
No, it's Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment making it, right? So it's gonna have shitty marketing because they can't market anything. They've got like 5 games right now. Batman, the Gotham Knights. They've got.
There's a
Suicide
new
Squad.
Batman game. I don't even know it exists. I didn't even know it existed until right now.
Yeah, but it's not an Arkham game. It's made by the team that made Arkham Origins. But it's not.
So
good.
it's a Batman game. It's just not a Batman Arkham
Yeah.
game. Okay.
You play.
I didn't
as-
even know that was a thing. See, yeah, to your point.
Yeah, it's not out yet. There's the Suicide Squad game, there's the Lego Star Wars game, and there's Hogwarts Legacy. None of them get marketing except maybe
Mhm.
Suicide Squad a little bit, but they're all supposed to be coming out next year.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, we'll see. Probably not.
But I really hope this is a good. That's cool. Someone like
And
I
now
just
Wonder
really
Woman,
hope it's good.
so
Yeah.
5 games.
Got a trailer for the new Sonic 2 movie. And there was also Sonic Frontiers. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 trailer with Tails and Knuckles in it.
And they had Jim Carrey talk a little bit before they played the trailer.
Yeah, they had Jim Carrey go mentally insane in like a TikTok style
That's
video,
great.
where he just like he was like talking to the guy at the Game Awards who was announcing the trailer. Like it was fake, like he pre-recorded it, but
Yeah.
it's like talking to him, quote, and he was telling him the story about what his granddad said to him when he was a kid, and all of a sudden he just starts like screaming, and like his weird thing he does where he sticks his chin out and gets all freaky and just starts like talking really loud, insane, stupid like Jim Carrey does, and then the video was over. You couldn't even understand the last like
That's
2
the
sentences
best
that he said because he just went nuts, and then that was
Best
it.
explanation I've heard of that so far.
Dude, yeah, you gotta go like quit looking up on YouTube or something. That's the
I don't know.
stupidest
It's
thing.
still better. I don't have that listed, so we'll mention it. Suicide Squads, where they had like, they brought the actress for Amanda Waller onto the stage. It was all very awkward and kind of cringy.
Amazing.
That's not gonna really narrow it down. A lot of the show is pretty cringy.
Yeah,
But-
but she's like, "Don't play that trailer," and everybody, you're supposed to forget what you heard.
Oh yeah. The like the general or whoever came out was like,
Yeah,
if you say a word, I'm gonna have to kill you. That kind of thing.
yeah.
She does that, yeah.
Damn, all right, yeah, let's go. I want to die. So like,
Holiday!
Hit me up. Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate is going to the Epic Game Store, so that's finally happening. Doesn't feel good that it's on Epic, but you know, whatever. It's coming to PC. Slitterhead is a new horror game made by Hideo Kojima.
Yes. No. Wait.
Who made Silent Hill? I know he made Metal Gear Solid. Didn't he also make Silent Hill?
I don't think so. They were like, this guy went on to make his own company created by
Designer Hideo Kojima. He worked on it. He wasn't the lead designer, but he did work on it.
Yeah,
At least that's what Google says.
yeah, and that sounds right. Anyways, he made his own company. He made a game. Grant and I were both like, "Oh, so this is Silent Hill?" It's not.
But it's inspired by.
Yeah, spooky game.
Nightingale pre-alpha footage. Okay, yeah, we had this a lot for most of the game. What is pre-alpha? We couldn't figure it out
That's
during
right.
the
I
awards.
was like, why did I write
What
this
is
down?
pre-alpha?
that's
Alpha's
it.
the first
Well-
thing.
Yeah, so with pre-alpha, that's just development footage.
yeah,
No,
like-
there was like CGI cutscenes for this one.
Yeah, there wasn't like
Oh.
any in-game stuff shown. It was just a CGI trailer. That's not pre-alpha footage.
That's just
that's a trailer, dog.
That's a
You
You
trailer.
hit me. You hit me
Yeah.
with a trailer.
What is pre-alpha footage?
pre-alpha
There is no
on-
pre-alpha footage. There's alpha footage.
There is no gameplay. Where is the gameplay?
that's how it's pre-alpha. You,
Show me.
they
Ayo,
haven't
show-
developed the game.
Show me the gameplay though.
Lord of the Rings, Golem: The Untold Story.
I am so disappointed in you that you pronounced that wrong.
Gollum.
Gollum.
Excuse me.
Mongol.
Potato.
Uh,
Potato.
Listen.
Another just CGI trailer.
First of all, potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Second
Stuff
of
in my
all,
butt.
say yeah.
Oh, I derailed you, didn't you?
Shut up.
Yeah. It was like, I got a second
sniped
thought.
off those rails with the butt joke.
Bro, you know my train of thought is less like a train and more like a train wreck.
Like just like a rope
There's
you're
the
trying to
Like
survivor
push.
it's like a train, but it's being controlled by a monkey, and the monkey has been lobotomized.
The monkey
so,
has a
like,
frog.
the monkey has a frog, bro. Christ.
Cuphead's getting new DLC, so that's good. Really good game.
You
I
really
will
like
definitely try.
hard game.
Yeah, very hard, but it's not as annoying as Dark Souls is.
That's fair, but it's also a 2D plane, which
Yeah.
helps.
Sonic Frontiers was shown off. Basically Breath of the Wild, but Sonic from the
There's
trailer.
a rumor running around that he will be the only main cast character from the Sonic series in the game.
Interesting.
Ooh.
I don't know how I feel.
Maybe
about
that's
that.
the problem.
Yeah, and they
Sonic
show up
game-
at the very end.
Maybe that's the problem. We've been letting all these other characters in.
Yeah, but Tails has been there since the second game, so that feels wrong.
Yeah, but like one new character is fine, but I don't know. You can't really put reason to it because it's Sonic Team.
Right.
So
I don't know. I want it to be good. It looked kind of cool.
I mean, yeah, I want it to be good. I also want Star Wars Eclipse to be good, and I want Wonder Woman to be good, but I'm not gonna.
I want Halo to not be monetized out the ass, but
we'll get to that.
What's a man gonna do?
You know,
Cry?
apparently.
Arson.
Arson.
No comment.
Dune Spice Wars, so a Dune game.
Inspired game.
Yep.
Sounds pretty. Yeah.
I don't know enough about Dune to comment on that one.
I really don't want to talk about this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Among Us VR. Among Us got
God,
VR
no.
now. Among Us.
Yeah,
in
Gert
the,
was like,
in VR.
Alex, tell Cooper get over here. He's
Bro,
got to see this. 'Cause Gert
listen,
was like
miss
5
me-
seconds in front of
You're
me.
joking, right?
Miss me with
No,
Amogus
I'm not saying-
VR. I'm trying to play Dark Souls VR with the cursed mods.
Bro, what is Among Us VR?
What they showed off at the Game
I'm-
Awards.
Imagine being okay. So this might actually be like a fun idea. So like those virtual reality spaces where you like get in a bowl and so you can run around in a VR space and like have full
Yeah.
movement and turn around
Okay.
and stuff.
Yeah.
A room full of those people playing Among Us where you have to actually run around.
Okay, that'd be
That's
slightly
that would
interesting.
be probably pretty fun actually.
But just playing it with a VR headset.
Yeah, just like standing it and having to point like, oh, I'm gonna go to electricity.
I'm just gonna
whatever.
sit down and play it normally.
Let me play it on my phone, where you can play it for free.
Halo's getting a new TV series on Paramount Plus. Looks pretty good from
Yep.
the trailer.
Don't
Yep.
know much about Halo, but I will say Master Chief's suit looked amazing.
The Master Chiefy. Hey yo, they put the Master Chiefy in the shoulder. Master Chief is on the cover of that soda.
I mean, I would
Um,
hope he'd be in the show.
But yeah, the show trailer looks pretty good. As far as like Halo, like TV content goes, some good, some bad. I would say like Halo Legends. If you haven't watched it, it's basically you guys know Star Wars Visions, right? The
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah. It's basically that but for Halo and it came out like way back in the day. So it's a bunch of like animated short stories and I'd say a decent amount of them are pretty good. So if you want to I would recommend it. If you want to go watch some Halo content. Other than that, there was also I think Forward Unto Dawn, which is like a Halo movie, which was I feel like I watched it once and wasn't really particularly blown away by it or anything like that. It wasn't like exceptionally bad, but it was just like unmemorable.
Ungood.
I mean,
I'm
you
good.
at worst you want a video game movie or
Good
show or
for
thing
show.
to be
Yeah,
memorable, and a lot are so much worse.
yeah,
We've got
that's fair.
now 7 bad Resident Evil movies.
Yeah. But like I got
Let's shoot for 10.
wait. Let's go for the full saga, boys.
No,
But yeah,
we have 6 in one universe and the new reboot.
oh, bro, Doctor Who Resident Evil crossover. Let's go.
Probably
Excuse
be more
me?
interesting than what they did.
Nah, I'm joking.
So they could do it.
But yeah, I'm hoping the Halo TV show is good. I just don't want to buy Paramount Plus.
It's free, right, with ads. But
Um,
maybe not their exclusive stuff.
I don't want ads either, bro. Miss me with that.
You want to know the biggest rip? I used to pay for Hulu for no ads, and then I paid Hulu for TV, and the TV stuff still has ads.
Has ads, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. If
So,
you
like-
pay the $60 a year, or it's $70 now.
I think it's
Yeah.
75 actually.
Yeah.
So
That's why we got
so here's the deal. With regular Hulu, ads or no ads, you get a certain amount of content that you can stream. With
Yeah.
live TV, you both get like live TV access,
You get cable.
and then you also get
Ah.
access to shows
All the
on
streaming.
cable. That like a bunch of TLC shows. I know my girlfriend watches them. Like 1,000 Pound Sisters or whatever. You can go
Right.
with the live TV subscription. You can watch that on Hulu, even if it's not on TV right now.
but
Like
that
all
has
of it,
ads
but it has ads in it anyway
because it's cable.
because it's cable.
That's-
Yeah,
Exceptionally fucking stupid.
and I pay for it. Give me a dunce hat.
Yeah.
Give me a dunce hat.
We had it. We stopped paying it for it because they kept going up too much.
I
They kept
want.
Yeah.
upping it all the time.
My problem
What?
is I need to stop watching sports. The
That
one reason
was-
I have it
that
is for
was hard.
sports.
We,
No, bro, you need to start pirating sports.
It's on YouTube from people paying for cable.
Bro,
and then
back
you get kicked.
back in high school, I was watching. It was the year the Cavs came back against the Golden State Warriors and like won it in 7 games. They were down like 3-1 and they came back and swept. And I was watching one of those games on somebody's Twitch stream.
The Twitch stream.
Or no, this wasn't. This was the next year. This was not senior year because Fortnite was out. He would go and stream Fortnite, like while it was an ad break, and then when the game came on, he'd pull up the game. But he'd like that's how he like kept himself from getting caught. Is so he would like be streaming Fortnite sometimes. So like lessen the chance that someone would snitch or something, or someone would catch him. It was great. All right, so here's some actual award winners. Games for Impact got Life is Strange. I guess the other way around. Life is Strange got Games for Impact. Maggie Robertson got Best Performance. She is the girl that voiced Lady Dimitrescu in RE Village.
Yeah,
Like,
you mean
she's only in it for 5 minutes?
mommy
Shh.
vampire GF? I mean
Stop right now. Yes, Mommy Robertson got the Best
Jesus
Performance. Best Art Direction went to Deathloop.
I don't agree with that.
Me neither.
We-
yeah, I didn't play. I heard the gunplay was a little
I mean,
supposed to be like
if there's one
just
award that I
honored or-
like definitely wouldn't give to Deathloop, it's art direction because like the
Yeah.
art style isn't all that new or creative. Like
yeah, or
it's
original.
good, like it's high quality, but it's not like same thing for Ratchet and Clank. Like it's not creative or new, it's just super high res. 60 frames. Like it's just 4K 60 with HDR.
I
and
don't
all
remember
that
who
shit.
we said we give it to, but it was like art direction was like creative and visionary or something.
It was like
and-
both like creative and technically
yeah,
impressive.
and
yeah.
it was like, well then, yeah, Deathloop's technically impressive, and so is Ratchet and Clank, but they don't really.
They're not like stand out creative wise.
Yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy won Best Story. Can't confirm or deny. I didn't play. Do you think that was worthy, Alex? I know you played it.
I do. Yeah, I really liked it.
Best
The
action
story's
game.
the best part of the game.
Oh yeah. Best action game goes to Metroid Dread. Fitting. Reggie
Dude, I
came
need
on
to take that
stage.
back.
Huh?
I need to take Metroid Dread back with me to Orlando.
Yes, you do.
But
Reggie came on stage because Reggie's
Reggie
always
Mole.
here, and he presents the best
Reggie.
ongoing game, and it was actually Final Fantasy 14. This was
Yeah, we
my
were-
least expected pick.
Yeah,
When
we
we
were
were
betting
voting
on,
before. I was hoping it would be Apex, but I knew that wasn't gonna win.
Ape.
It was. I
No.
think we were expecting Genshin or Fortnite
Yeah.
to take it.
Speaking of Apex winning something, remember when they won Best Sound Design last year? Motherfucker, I can't hear footsteps. People be fucking teleporting, but my moo behind me. It's like where?
Where they
No.
come from? Where did they go?
No. Cotton Eye Joe popped up behind me like a fucking ninja. Like best sound design? Come on, kiss my ass.
Well, I guess somebody's does because they won the reward.
Game of the Year Orchestra performed, and they were really good as always. They did their usual thing where they like compile all the games into a short.
Samus's theme was so great.
Yeah, for all the games, I really liked like how they timed the lighting and like the colors changed based on the game. Like Resident Evil had like a really fog gray blue color, and then when Metroid Dread came on, like everything flashed red, like because it was the Emmys and all that stuff. It was really good. And Game of the Year went to It Takes Two, and the guy went up there to accept the award and said "fuck" like twice, just live.
So,
Mad lad.
It Takes Two took the Nintendo award.
Oh yeah. It was 4 Nintendo games, and It Takes Two, and It Takes Two
I've
won.
seen some people complain about this because they're like, you literally kill a thing in this game that begs you not to kill it.
How wholesome.
Yeah, I'm like, but we also discussed like we were like, what did we go with? Super Mario 3D World, because it was like 4 players and you can just jump in and jump out instead of a story base. Yeah, that's what we thought should have taken it.
Yeah.
Best family game, Doom Eternal.
I mean, if you're killing things, sure.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Best family game, Leisure Suit Larry.
Doki Doki
No.
Literature Club.
Plus the new one that came out this year.
Yeah. So yeah, overall opinion, I mean, not horrible, but I don't know. It sucks that Nintendo's offering was like, hey, here's what we did this year. Here's what you bought this year. Here's what you're gonna buy next year. Bye.
That was the best part. Here's a
See ya.
30-second. All right, here's what. Now the lineup for next year. I was like, if this all actually happens in 2022,
Bro, if Splatoon 3, Bayonetta 3, and Breath of the Wild 2 all drop in the same year, I'm gonna explode.
Wasn't there there's something else on that list as well? Something else big. I don't remember it right now.
I know the Advance Wars remake is coming out next year now. I'm ready for that. They didn't talk about that, but I'm hyped for that. Pokemon Legends.
Yeah, that was in the thing. I wouldn't mind that one getting delayed a little bit though.
I mean,
just to clean it up a little more.
Yeah, if they need to.
Voltorb. Did you see Voltorb?
The Hoshi and Voltorb.
Oh yeah.
Where he's more polygonish.
He's happy.
Oh, that's the biggest.
That's what it is. He's happy.
Yeah.
He's got a hole in
the
his
Game
head.
Awards was fine. I hate that they ignore. There's so many awards. They're like best RPG. All right, 5 seconds. They don't bring up the people.
Not even
they don't...
5 seconds. Like, it's just a little blip.
I think I'd like a little more balance of bring up the people for 30 seconds up on the stage because they earned these awards.
Yeah, like I do enjoy having a lot of trailers at gaming events because, hype or whatever. But like it is called the Game Awards. Like there was more trailers than there were awards given.
Yeah,
because they would just read them off. I thought they were just gonna do that like during the pre-show for the esports thing or whatever, but I don't know. I'm sure someone lined Jeff Keighley's pocketbook a little bit.
I'm a little sad they didn't hit us with like any information on the Knights of the Old Republic remake. I think that's what they're doing, or is it the other one?
They're remaking.
But you saw that they dropped they dropped the teaser with Revan like I think a month or two ago.
No, they officially announced Knights of the Old Republic's getting a remake exclusive to the PS5.
Yeah. That exclusivity is kind of pissing me off, though. And I feel like it's pissing a lot of people off. One of the big Star Wars YouTubers I watch a good bit was, like, going off about it, and he was like, why? There is no point to this. Like,
money.
Most of us played this on PC.
You know Sony and their exclusives.
I fucking hate you, Sony. Sony, if you fuck up my Star Wars... even worse than Disney fucked up my Star Wars, I'm gonna.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say some really mean shit about you.
Have it exclusive for 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever.
I'm gonna get real mad and I'm gonna write a green text about you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna post it
yeah.
on /B.
Fucking
Put it into the sludge pile.
gonna hit
Sony
4chan.
hatred. I'm gonna hit 4chan. Okay. Wow. I actually have to explain this to someone other than listeners for once. Okay. So this is Collector's Corner. This is the weekly segment we do where we go around and talk about any games that we've been playing or any games that we bought or collector kind of things. I know it's probably gonna be a dry week because finals for you gentlemen. But it is a weekly segment nonetheless, so the show must go on. Cameron, why don't you hit us first?
Okay, so I did the Tetris 99 event, and I played Animal Crossing on the plane, and right now, that's it.
And right now, where did you fly to? Like, where did you fly from Atlanta to where? Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah.
Okay.
Orlando to Atlanta, yeah.
Same time zone works a little easier, but also
So
it's
don't-
going to be a pain because I have to be there at 6:20 in the
So
morning.
to fly into
Central
the
Time.
airport that's here
I'm
in
going
our
to die.
hometown costs so much money,
Yeah.
I
which is
mean,
dumb.
Yeah. Regional
Dude.
airports do be expensive
nah, bro. Plane tickets are just dummy expensive right now.
in general. Yes, but
Yeah.
Auburn. Oh, so the Auburn airport is not the Auburn airport; it's the Auburn University airport.
Thanks for the docs, man. I appreciate it.
So yeah.
Hey, yo, we know where you live now.
We've already said
Have
Auburn.
we ever?
We've said
Yes,
Auburn,
we've said Auburn,
Huntsville,
Novalaika, and
some
yeah.
things. The
I
thing
promise I'm not gonna spell your address or your IP address on the podcast. I promise. I'm not
Hey, yo,
gonna actually-
192.188.
That's a nice argument, but 192.168.101.
That's a nice argument. Unfortunately, I'm gonna post an unrelated meme now.
Love that. Okay, yeah, well, cool. Jacob, why don't you hit us?
Just in general, all right. Well, as usual, I'm still waiting on some Black Series pre-orders, and also I fucking hate scalpers, but that's that's Across the board,
did you see
pretty
what I
normal.
put in one of the
What?
chats earlier, like 30 minutes before we got on?
no.
A complete in box, like sealed copy of Chrono Trigger for the SNES is on eBay right now for $30,000.
With 30 watchers.
32 watchers.
Oh my
People are watching
God,
it.
Why?
They're
Like,
gonna buy
okay,
it.
okay. Is this like now? You say that I don't know what game that is right offhand.
So
I know
it's
SNES is like
Trigger-
super
it's
old.
one of the highest regarded RPGs on the SNES.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy VI, and Chrono Trigger are like the cream of the crop. That and like Earthbound are like the cream of the crop.
Yeah,
for-
yeah. Okay, okay.
Dude, I'll
and those
recommend
games go
Earthbound
super.
to anybody.
Yeah. So the game is like the cart. It goes for like $150 to $200 right now. But like sealed in box, 30,000. Like I
Yeah,
I
nah,
could see
sorry,
it go
that's
to
fucking, like-
$1,000. That's not too
No.
out of the question if Chrono Trigger's that like crazy like that because Earthbound will hit
30,000
several
you can
thousand.
buy
But
a
But
car.
30,000, bro, I can go out and put most of a down payment on a fucking Tesla Model 3 for that.
Wait.
Like-
You said Earthbound's only $1,000, dude. The thing comes with a new inbox. Would
no,
come
I'm
with
saying
60
Earthbound
page.
could reach several $1,000s. I wouldn't be surprised if Chrono Trigger hit 1,000, but I know Earthbound would hit several thousand.
Yeah, because it's got
It's got the guidebook in it.
60-page guidebook.
Yeah. Because Nintendo Japan thought we were too stupid to play an RPG without a guidebook.
I kind of want the guidebook.
I
though, just
mean-
because of how
I mean, have you met the average person?
Well,
The average
yes,
human
but the
being.
average person and the average SNES enjoyer are two different people.
Average NES enjoyer,
That's
higher IQ.
literally. I should. I need to put.
So
That's new role. Me, average SNES enjoyer.
Average NES enjoyer. Yeah, yeah.
Jacob, what's Black Series? That's Star Wars figures, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. So okay,
That's
so
one of
Black
the
Series
best.
are the like 6-inch Star Wars figures. I've got pretty decent collection of
He's
them.
got a lot of them.
At this
I
point-
saw him just yesterday. It's a decent amount. Yeah.
I've got like
They're like the Marvel Legends figures.
It's not like
Yeah,
amiibo
yeah.
bad like we are, but it's. A
I
decent
mean-
I just wanted to clarify because I was like,
yeah.
I know what these are. and also for the listeners.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Incidentally, they come from Hasbro, obviously, because Hasbro. But they did this thing like a couple weeks ago where they have this thing called HasLab where they like put out potential projects and like get people to back them. It's literally
They
like
announced
fucking
the Mandalorian
Kickstarter.
thing on that, right?
For-
But
Like,
only for
Hasbro.
Hasbro
So
stuff.
yeah, no, but only for like Star Wars Black Series stuff. So the latest one was the Hasbro Rancor, which they were trying to get us to buy a Rancor for $350. And again, like it's large, like it's a big piece of plastic, but like
That's a
Wait,
piece of
how
the
much?
but 350.
350.
350. So like a normal Black
Price
Series
tag.
figure, normal 6-inch, human size figures, like
Like-
20, $25. The deluxe ones, which are usually like larger characters, like the Heavy Mandalorian, or Din Djarin with a bunch of extra stuff. I've got like deluxe Boba who came with a bunch of like extra shit with him, which is pretty cool. But those are like 30, 35. Like that's MSRP. But this Rancor for 350 and like the incentives around it, like the extra shit they were gonna add was like some like cardboard cutout like display stand
Area.
shit. Yeah, like display area. And then they came out and they were like, we're gonna throw in like a updated Return of the Jedi Luke, and then like backering just started dropping. They wanted like 9,000 backers. I think at that point they had like 5,000, and it started like going down. People were like withdrawing stuff. So then they threw in the Rancor's keeper, the fat guy with the belly. You
Mhm.
probably don't remember it. If you rewatch Return of the Jedi, he's the one who's like crying after the
He's like a
Rancor.
pig guy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No. He's a human.
Is he human?
Yeah. But he's like crying after the Rancor gets killed by Luke. But so they added that, and then obviously the project failed because they only had like
Five people.
no, well they had like 4,000 out of 9,000 backers. So um they didn't do it, and then they sent out this like super passive aggressive it's your fault type email where it's like shit, man, the fans didn't back this shit. And it's like, well, no, yeah, like I'm not paying 350
What
for
reverse
a big
psychology
hunk
is
of plastic. Like, yeah, don't you
So-
try to gaslight me, Hasbro, you motherfuckers. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
So this isn't like Legos, right? So like Lego has a creative program where people will
No.
create their own ideas.
No, this is them putting out like what they think people will want to pay for. Like this is them testing the waters. Like, can we get these morons to pay $350?
Got it. So
For
it's
plastic.
similar,
Yeah.
but not as cool because at least Legos is like, all right, what do y'all
Yeah,
want
at least you
see?
get some creative input. Like again with Legos, when the UCS gunship dropped, a lot of people were kind of annoyed by the minifigure choice that came with the UCS gunship. Like they dropped Mace Windu, which is cool, it makes sense, but a lot of people were hoping they would drop Phase 2 Commander Cody.
Okay.
Which they didn't, but they just threw in like a regular Phase 1 Commander, which everyone was like, well, I already got this guy. And I'll be honest, I think their reasoning was like, we don't want to put Commander Cody in, like a $300 set and have this be the only
Way to
thing that has
Yeah,
this
'cause
like
Rex is in a $30 set or 25.
yeah, which speaking of which, Phase 2 Rex, that set goes for a shitload.
Wait,
It's
the one
literally
with
a
Ahsoka?
no. There's one that came out back in the day. It's a speeder with a sidecar, like a bark
Okay.
speeder that came with Obi-Wan, Rex, and 2 commando droids, which I have that set, but like nowadays, I think I saw someone on r/Lego Star Wars say, "Holy shit, I got this set for like $60 the other day. What a fucking steal!" And I was like, "Oh my god, really? Like $60?"
Nice.
And it's exclusively because Rex is in there, which minifigures really drive up the price of sets.
Oh yeah,
This is
people.
true.
Cameron worked at Target and people would return sets after they took the minifigures out just because they're worth
That's-
money by themselves.
I'm gonna say that's pretty scummy. Like the same
Oh,
thing
yeah.
happens with Black Series where you'll go in and you'll see like a box and you're like, "Oh shit, I've been looking for this one," and then it's like the actual figure inside is a completely like shitty figure that nobody wants, and you're just like, "Wow."
And the employees just don't get paid enough to care.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't think they would know, honestly. Like some of them probably just don't look at it. It's like, oh yeah, there's a figure in there. It's probably the right one. Fuck it. Um, Because like not everyone can distinguish between Star Wars characters, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
But yeah. And then other than that, when it comes to video games I'm playing, I guess, Halo here and there, but like with the, which I don't know if you want me to get into that like right now.
We'll get into
Well,
it.
no,
at the
that's
end.
our
Yeah.
ending. That's our final
Okay.
thing.
But I will say I've been playing a little bit of that, but there's not really much incentive to play it alone, really. But we'll get into that later.
You played a little Apex with us this week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we play a little Apex here and there. Screamed about a little Apex.
Screamed. Game bad. Quit.
Fucking read. Game bad. Dies. Game bad. Gone.
This game sucks. Play again.
This game is literally terrible.
Ready up.
This game is
Spaghetti
the worst game
code.
I've ever played.
I'm gonna keep going though. Let's get another round in. God damn it.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of incentive to play Apex Legends alone if it wasn't for that randoms are so toxic.
Randoms
my
are incredible.
God,
It's the,
dude,
the
randoms
player
are
Cooper and
base
I
is
got
the
the
problem.
greatest random of all time. He was like, "Guys, just follow me." He carried us through rounds of the 3-on-3.
Oh, arenas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was Loba, so he would just throw his thing start and be like, "Just distract them. I will kill everybody."
Mad
I
lad.
felt that.
Absolute mad lad.
Nice.
Bro, he playing Loba for that thick bonus.
You're here because I need 3 people. I could do this by myself.
Solo queuing isn't an option. Anything else? I'm gonna take that as a no. Yeah.
Silence, just
Just
pure
like-
silence.
that was piercing
Played
silence.
played a little Destiny 2, I guess. Hop back in that for a little bit. They dropped the anniversary pack where the Bungie anniversary pack. It's been 30 years, so they hit us with the Halo CE Magnum in Destiny, which is pretty cool. It's a fun weapon. And then they also threw in the BR, the energy sword, it's all Destiny-ified. But they function the same way, which the BR is great. I fucking love the Halo BR in Destiny. Poggers, if you will. But yeah. And then interesting things. So Bungie announced like a partnership with Nerf where they brought back pretty much like one of the most iconic exotics from Destiny 1, which is Galahorn, which is an exotic rocket launcher that fires tracking rockets. Or like the rocket explodes and then it fires a bunch of tracking sub-munitions that target enemies. So Nerf has partnered with them and they're putting out for $160 a real like life-sized Nerf Galahorn rocket launcher that launches like multiple projectiles at once, like multiple Nerf darts, and you have to actually get the rocket launcher in game to be eligible to pre-order the rocket launcher from Nerf,
Interesting.
which is pretty nuts. But
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Bro, Nerf Kraber.
dude,
Launch a single Nerf dart strong enough to break a brick wall.
one giant Nerf dart that has like 400 psi behind it.
Essentially a potato cannon for Nerf dart.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a steel dart.
So a gun.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Like, it's
So a
literally an
gun.
air gun. Yeah.
Imagine if Nerf just dropped a straight up gun.
A Nerf.
Just,
Yo, can I get the Nerf
It's
AR-15,
plastic.
bro?
The second you fire the bullet, it will burn up. But you can fire a bullet.
you can
you
fire
can-
it once.
Bro, this is. We're getting into fucking 3D printed shit area. Like, that's literally.
Just make a 3D printed bullet.
Okay, you're going to get us banned off YouTube.
Yeah,
and
yep.
stuff like that.
Yeah, we're being listed. Hi, FBI agent. What's up?
Felony time.
IFBN.
Let's go. There are federal agents outside my home.
FBI should be knocking this door down any minute now.
FBI, open up.
Bah!
All right, Alex.
Finals. So barely anything. But you and I played a little Apex with Cooper. um, after the Game Awards. Little bit of Pokemon, not much though, but a little bit, and the Tetris 99 event for the thing.
Okay. Let's see. For me, so I went to my local game store again because it's been like a little over a month since I last
Oh,
been.
that's the other thing.
We went to a pinball.
Yeah, we
arcade
went to
yesterday.
pinball with our uncle yesterday. Here, you pay some amount of money per
Not
person.
like
He paid for
$9.
for either 30 minutes or an hour. You get to just play pinball machines the whole time.
That's
Super
a-
cool.
Wow, dude, for an hour? That's sorry. I'm spoiled by we have a barcade up here that's like $10 for unlimited like all day.
Yeah,
So I hear
but-
that and I'm like, ouch.
You mean
Wow.
whatchamacallit?
Pints and
Pints and
pixels.
Pixels?
Yeah.
I feel like they've dropped
See,
in quality
but-
a little bit.
They have they aren't now they don't have a liquor license. That's what changed. Like it's not a full bar anymore.
Oof.
It's just beer
Yeah.
for some reason.
That and the lack of Anaheim chili, bro. Anaheim
Yeah, that
chili.
did suck.
See, but
Yeah.
we're
Anaheim
the
chili
college
slaps.
town in this state, so they're gonna rip people off.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I went to my local game store today because it's been a while. I got a copy of Pokemon Moon because I never had that, and they actually had it for a good price. So got
Which
that.
game store shitter?
Gamers Paradise, the only
Oh
one.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The other one closed because they put up some anti-mask stuff in their doors and the
Ooh.
windows, and people just
Ooh,
like
yeah, no.
bombed them reviews, and then like 3 weeks later they had to close. They just
Oh
ran
my
out of
God.
business.
Remember
People
you
stopped
telling
going.
it?
Yeah, they
F in the
closed
chat.
within a month. It
Well,
was
Hear-
shocking.
Hear me out. You can't. You
Hold your own
Privately, you
opinions,
can
but
say whatever
don't
you
put
want.
it on your
But if you want your
storefront.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's like that you
yeah,
asked for it
not
there.
fail.
It's you fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to the other one that doesn't do that. Or they really don't have the room to do it, but yeah, I went there. Pokemon Moon, I got Final Fantasy 12 on PS2 for
Okay.
really cheap.
Wait,
I
which
got-
version? 12's the one that okay. So in the original version of 12, they had a thing in the game, a very rare item. It was like almost impossible to get. So if I've got my numbers right, they released one called Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Edition.
Oh no, it's the original Final Fantasy 12.
Zodiac killer moment.
Or yeah, the Zodiac Age because of that weapon. Except they were like, "All right, we know you bitched about how hard this weapon was, so we made it a lot easier to get that one. But here's some new ones, bitches, that are harder."
Fuck you.
Yeah, so I got that, and also classic NES series Xevious for GBA.
That hurt my head, but okay.
I've been mostly playing Apex and Final Fantasy IV. I just got done with the section in Fable, if you even know it.
Can't help you with this. Never
Yeah.
played 4.
Never played it. Yeah, so I'm in like the third city, and I just got through a big cutscene, and now I'm off to chase bad people. And that's mostly it. I'm impressed that I've stuck to playing almost exclusively one game for like
I'm
4 or
surprised
5
it's an
days.
RPG.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I
so
did
you
beat.
gonna buy Persona 5 while it's on sale?
I bought. Or I didn't buy. I beat Donkey Kong Country on my cartridge. That's what made me start this.
That's
I forgot to
right.
mention
Good
that.
job. I congratulated you on that.
Yeah, it wasn't my first time, but it was the first time on that cart.
Yeah.
And my
You've
Super
beaten it
NT,
several times.
yeah, my Super NT has a function where I can save my save data off of cartridges. So
Bring it over. That's cool.
I can back it up on an SD card. So yeah, pretty much that. I did. No, I really. Yeah, it's pretty much just Apex and Final Fantasy IV. I don't really have anything either. Wow, that's like the least known things I've played in forever. I'm shocked.
Right? Usually your week's pretty busy.
Yeah,
This is
usually
more like
I'm all
a
over the
normal
place.
week for me where it's like, I beat this week. Aren't
Yeah.
you proud of me?
Usually it's like I would play Super Mario RPG and Apex and Ratchet and Clank and Resident Evil Village and like just play like seven different games for 5 minutes each. Yeah.
Yeah, but Royal is once again on sale for the Ultimate Edition at that price point.
I might. I've been thinking about it a lot. I really want
It's
the
such a
physical
good
copy
game.
though. I know it makes me.
That's really
mad.
fair. But this is cheaper than the
Yeah.
physical right now with more stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of.
Okay. Does anybody have stuff to cover for Cooper, or are we skipping?
They added a
No.
character from a map.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Nintendo Canada. Oh, yeah, y'all sent this out earlier.
Yeah.
Nintendo Canada is now offering things. It's a gift card. For one full game download, they give you a choice of 3. The images they tweeted, they had like one that has Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Breath of the Wild, and Animal Crossing New Horizons. So you buy that card, and you can pick any one of the 3 games. So like, it's a good gift thing if you don't know exactly what someone wants. They also have one with Mario 3D World, Mario Party, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So
Dude,
it's just like
I kind of like that they're like, all right, what are we going to duplicate? Should we include 2 unique games for 6? No, we're going to put Mario Kart 8
yeah,
on both.
you need to make sure everybody has the chance to buy Mario Kart 8. Yeah. Paper Mario is now on Nintendo Switch Online Plus. I have not even. I don't think I've touched my Switch since like before that. It dropped on the 10th or something. I don't think I've touched it since like the 9th. I'm not the same as I was. I don't know what's going on with me.
You're dying.
Yeah,
But I'm
I
also
guess.
dying, so
Maybe that's the sign
we're
of
in
what's
this
wrong with
boat
me.
together.
I'm playing one game and one game only through to completion. Microsoft admits its handling of Lionhead Studios was a misstep. I didn't see this at all.
It was Lionhead Studios.
That I don't know, but this came out like today.
Lionhead Studios Limited was a British video game developer founded in 1997. They stopped in 2016. They ceased operations. Their games, Black and White. Oh, they made Fable, not Pokemon
Oh.
Black and White, but Black and White is the name. Black and White 2
Yeah.
as well. Fable 2, Fable. Oh, so they're the Fable guys.
That's why there wasn't a Fable game for a decade. Or
Yeah.
5
Yes.
years or whatever.
Yes. There was a new co-op action RPG called Fable Legends that they were working on and was going to be for the Xbox One, but it got canceled right before they got shut down. They got canceled in March of 2016, so there was going to be a Fable game for Xbox One, but it fell through. I wonder what they did. Like what? Yeah, it was a misstep.
Yeah,
Closing it, closing the Fable people. Square Enix games will cost $70 on PC going forward, and this is the beginning of the end. Actually, no, the beginning of the end was PS5 games, but
yeah,
this is just more of it.
I think this one's more like we're gonna sell it at the price point. Games are just getting more and more expensive to make.
Honestly, it's impressive that video games have stayed
that
$60 since the beginning of time.
Like, I'm not happy with it, but if it
Bro,
means
it's-
less microtransactions, I'll do it.
Oh my
I'll
god!
go up slightly.
Don't get me started on microtransactions.
Oh,
We'll
man.
get to
I
it.
thought we
We're
were
almost
saving that to the end, bro. Microtransactions.
We're almost there.
No.
GameStop loses top 100 top.
That's what the post said, but I
What?
don't know what.
GameStop loses top $105 million despite sales bump. What the? I need context.
I think it's something.
Oh, they closed quarter 3. So I assume they're on the same usual business thing where quarters, like the year ends in March or whatever. So quarter 3, which was a couple days ago, they closed with $105 million loss ahead of the holiday season.
Got you. So it's just a weird title thing.
So even with Black Friday sales, then, they lose 105. Dang,
What
down
was I
from a
thinking?
net loss. So the year prior, they only lost $18.8 million.
Yeah, GameStop's going down.
But they were up in sales by $290 million.
Really?
Yeah, they're up in sales,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
they ended up losing
They're doing fine right
five
now
times as much money.
because they're
What the?
changing Ours has PC parts now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're trying to.
The only
expand-
games within like looking distance from the door are Xbox One games.
Yeah,
The
that's
most
true.
of the
They're
front
right
is
on the
like
right.
is Funko Pop figures
Yeah.
and like
Yep,
merch and
yep.
stuff,
on the left.
Yep.
and then you have to go to the back
don't
to
like
get to
that.
the PlayStation and Switch stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to like wave through aisles
Game-
of merch and puzzles and coffee mugs and T-shirts and
For what they're
socks.
changing to, every
GameStop
store is
believes
too
in-
small.
Yeah.
Yeah. GameStop believes in Xbox supremacy.
I mean, they can, but
That would explain a lot of
every other
things.
company
That would
doesn't.
explain a lot, right? Yeah.
It would explain a lot, but they're the only ones.
Well, if anything, they're pretty good about Black Series pre-orders. I'll give them that.
Metroid Dread Studios' Mercury Steam announces a new 3D person fantasy action RPG. 3D person?
That's what is sad,
A
man.
human?
Words? English?
No.
Please? Help me, somebody?
Absolutely not.
No. I know where we're going with this, so.
Project Iron, co-published by 505 Games in a dark fantasy world, with an
Sounds
initial development budget of $30 million.
I don't know what that equates to in a video game, though. Like movies, I can tell you about the quality you'll get,
Yeah.
or like what they're aiming for, I guess.
Also,
Games
have we
so different.
have we talked about the train wreck that was the GTA? Have you guys talked about that?
Yes,
Oh
the
yeah, I
trilogy.
mean we
Yeah.
can definitely
Yeah.
shit on it a little more. I'm always down to
Yeah.
shit on GTA
Yeah.
trilogy a little more. But
You saw the thing where there was like
Is this the
a-
leak in the code?
no, a shop that had like in the original game had like nuts, like literally.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
I think
donuts.
didn't we
Like
talk
a-
about this
like a
literally
fucking-
yesterday?
Probably.
You might not have been in the room. Yeah, Garrett and I were talking about it. Yeah, there's a donut shop that had a nut on
Yeah.
the roof because
Yeah, the-
No,
donuts.
like-
it's just like a
yeah.
silver donut.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
no. Like it was like a a hexagonal.
it was a nut. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
nut,
like a
like
bolt
the thing
nut.
that you
Yeah,
put on it.
Right,
Yeah,
now it's just a
Yeah.
circle.
but now, yeah, they literally turned it into a circle.
it's
like,
a
bro,
washer, a super
Yeah.
thick washer.
a sticky washer. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the thing where you can drive your car back and forth, left and right, and it just makes
And
the
it just-
dimensions.
Yeah,
It's
it just
huge.
extends the
Yeah.
car. Yeah.
That's my
Also,
favorite one,
Grant,
probably.
that whatchamacallit, Matrix tech demo we played last night. That was pretty fun, honestly.
Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. I was going to talk about
Dude,
the
the
collector's
Yeah,
graphical-
they
corner.
talked about the
the
game of the year.
graphical scale. on
Yeah,
that
so
was
the-
Final
yeah.
announcement.
The Unreal Engine 5 experience, the Matrix demo for Unreal Engine 5, is insane. Like, you can still... It's not like you... it's a little hard to tell the difference the first time or two because they switch between like actual recording and in-game rendering of the same scene. Like they're talking like Matrix shit, they're like where they're in like the white room and they like do all the things, they multiply and all that stuff, guns pop up, all that thing. Yeah, so they do that and they're like recording it with Keanu Reeves and the girl actress, I can't recall her name, and like they'll say some Matrixy things like what even is being real or whatever, and then they switch it over to being rendered and they go through all these like scenes. It's really cool. It looks incredible.
Was the
Alright,
final
one
announcement of the
downside.
game of the year.
One downside for the tech demo: no vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah,
Definitely loses the star on my point. Like,
after they play that video, there's like a little driving and shooting segment, and then you get to walk around the city, like just to see the graphics and stuff. There's like people walking around. You can drive cars and
So
stuff.
you can play it on what?
PS5.
All right.
I think Series X too. I think it's on everything. It's like next gen though. And
can't run over people.
yeah, you can't run over people.
Loses.
You also
Dang,
can't drive
that's
into
what
the
I
water.
want to do with the car.
But the
Yeah.
graphics do look. It made the PS5 choke. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't coded
no.
like super
I know.
cleanly, but yeah,
She
the
has-
PS5
yeah.
was choking a little bit. Like there was a lot of
Yep.
frame drops.
She was working.
Yeah, but it looked really well, really good.
Yeah.
Switch hacker Gary Bowser. Oh god, this guy again must pay Nintendo an additional $10 million on top of his $4.5 million fine from the first time.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
what?
think he did it
So
again.
yeah, Jacob, you don't know about this. So this guy was like a Switch pirate, basically.
No.
He was a Switch pirate,
Oh
and
my god.
Who sold the games?
yeah, he
online.
sold like game ROMs and stuff online of Switch games, and
Oh.
so Nintendo caught him obviously, and he
And-
lost the trial.
course he did.
Tried to defend himself. He didn't have a lawyer. He defended himself.
No,
Obviously, that's not going to
bro.
work out. Yeah, so
No, bro,
he,
that's
he
like
got
the guy
hit.
who gets
uh,
fucking like arrested by the cops and like goes in for like murder, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna talk my way out of this. It's like, no, you're gonna do 20.
You're gonna do 25 to life.
Like, no, I'm gonna
Uh,
talk to the cops. I'm gonna straighten things out. No, bro, you're going straight to prison. Dumbass.
Straight to jail.
Go get a lawyer. You fucking idiot.
Also, I know you got that from Tom Segura.
I know. I fucking love Tom Segura.
So yeah, he got hit with a $4.5 million fine from Nintendo, and it was basically like you just have to pay $50 a month until you die. Kind of, he got that deal. He could just pay $50 a month. So until he
Really?
died, he'd be paying 50. Yes, and he missed the first payment. He didn't even send one. So they went back to court, and now he has to pay an additional $10 million. And I don't know if they're going to give him that deal again.
Oh my god, dude.
Right, he had like the easiest out.
Yeah,
They
just like pay
give him
$50 a month.
being his own lawyer. And it's not really, and Nintendo, it's not like they care about the money. They're just like, don't
must-
do it.
Yeah, we
Stop
must
selling.
crucify. We gotta crucify this guy.
But this idiot's like, I'm gonna take him on again.
Yep.
I got it. I got it this time. I slipped up the first time.
Don't worry, bro.
I got it.
Three
I got
times
it this
now.
time. I'm gonna do the
Men's tried to
exact
take down a T-Rex
thing.
with a goddamn airsoft gun.
He asked for it. He's like, actually, I want some double Jeopardy right now.
Please do it again.
Yeah. And Nintendo eShop added a most played section. Like, that's going to fix the abomination that is the Nintendo Switch eShop.
Yeah,
Um,
but like top things like Mario Kart, Splatoon, Breath of the Wild. There's a
Ooh.
couple indies up there.
Ooh,
like
why not
Stardew.
just... yeah, so best...
The best
Like-
sellers, the
Yeah.
same
No.
things you're buying the console for.
Right.
All right, let's see. We got a couple of rumors here. Oops Leaks on Twitter teases something about Lollipop Chainsaw, which I had to ask you guys what it was before the show. Apparently, it's a
Cheerleader kills Zombo.
yeah. Is it a hack and
Big
slash?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
but you
James
play
Dunrose
as
was one of the
schoolgirls. Good,
writers.
good,
Yeah.
good.
You play as a cheerleader who has her boyfriend's head like attached to her hip.
It's like weird enough. That's why it stayed in consciousness, but
Yeah.
it's like rated 7 out of 10 by most reviewers.
There's something sus about this series.
It's got one game.
I'm not really
Yeah,
sure. I'm not really sure what's
yeah.
going on here, but there's something sus. I
Is
don't
it
like
the fucking cheerleader in a short skirt?
Yeah, I guarantee that's probably why it's rated so high, bro. Look, they just the photo you posted, Alex, of it. Her tits are just like
That's the box art.
Yeah.
like you can. They're just like pasted on top of her chest model. Like they're not molded in. It's just circles. I get look. That's horrible. Horny people.
Yep.
Data miner Panheim.
Don't ask me her name. I
Okay.
can't pronounce it.
Won't be coming to other. Said that Persona 5 Royale will not be coming to other platforms, and the same person has apparently heard of a Persona 3 game in development. Persona 3, a new Persona 3 game?
Remastering Persona 3 portable.
I think you're muted.
Your mic's up.
There it goes.
Okay, hello?
There you are.
Alright, better. So either a remaster of one of the two definitive editions and porting that to everything, or I think it's more likely they'll finally combine the two definitive editions with all their unique content, because one has an epilogue and one has the other playable character. And then if they do that with the new engine, they'll make it exclusive to PlayStation, because that's what Atlas does. So if it's just a port / remake, goes to everything. Brand new version is going to PlayStation exclusively. That's my bet, at least.
All right, Mario Odyssey.
Mario.
Like I'm Japanese. Mario Odyssey 2 leak. Yeah. So I
What
read
I'm talking
this.
about.
Yeah. So what do you have to say? You've been holding something in. I know.
All right, yeah. So where I saw it is the guy who initially leaked Sonic Forces with everything that was in the trailer also said we're getting Mario Odyssey 2. Like at the same time he leaked all that Sonic stuff.
Yeah, I read I saw the. It's not really a green text, but it is a 4chan post. You probably won't believe me, but I did an online survey on several ideas for video games. One is Super Mario Odyssey 2, and one is a new Sonic game set in the quote Starfall Islands. There are several other named prototypes. Odyssey 2 has Luigi. I went through half a dozen Sonic concepts and 2 or 3 for Mario. The Sonic game is on Switch, but I don't know if it's multi-platform or exclusive. Odyssey has 20 locations, and to be honest, I'm risking a lawsuit posting this. I have 38 pictures, but here's a cut of one I made with ShareX.
I haven't seen the pictures.
Is it that first leading picture on the 4chan post? Probably.
See, I mean maybe I saw it on r/gaming leaks and rumors, not 4chan.
Well, I looked up an article about it, and they had the tweets about this stuff. So I mean, yeah, I kind of expected a Mario Odyssey 2 to happen at some point with how popular that game was, but
Watch it happen next year, and then like 2017, Breath of the Wild,
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild and Odyssey, and their sequels.
that would be nuts.
Okay, that's Sonic.
New patch for Shin Megami Tensei 5 removes mention of PS4 from the code, so Shin Megami Tensei 5 not coming to PS4? I guess.
I don't know.
At least for now.
Maybe not. They just removed it, the mention of it.
And Sony was planning to bring PlayStation Now to mobile phones, according to a confidential Apple presentation.
I think this is from all their lawsuits. I guess I don't know where else this would come from.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Xbox already has a Xbox Cloud Gaming on mobile phones, so I mean, should probably put it there. And okay, the reason Jacob is here for a rant about Halo's multiplayer progression system. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. So let's hit it. Hit me with it.
All right. So, the main, and I want to say one of the most egregious offenses of Halo's monetization, or Halo Infinite's monetization system right now, is the challenge system. I logged into a fucking lobby last night where the entire enemy team just dipped. Like big team battle, 12v12, 10 people, like 9 or 10 people on the enemy team just dipped because of fucking challenges. Like right at the beginning of the match. So the way it works is the only way you can progress in the battle pass is by doing challenges. You get some match XP, and they've kind of made that a little bit better, but even still, like, let's go with the very beginning, like how it was at the very beginning, like when they dropped Infinite on the 8th. You know, like was it the 8th? Whenever no, sorry, the 8th was when they dropped the campaign trailer, but 2 weeks before that, they dropped, the Infinite multiplayer.
So like 2/3 of the way through November-ish.
Quote unquote beta. Yeah, quote unquote beta, which it was just an early release. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Beta's like what I played for Reverse, not this.
Yeah. So basically, at the outset of the game, you basically got like no XP for completing matches, and no win bonus, no anything. So the only way to move forward was challenges. You gotta do challenges. Now, some of the challenges are fucking annoying, like ones that are gated to certain playlists or certain game modes, but you can't choose the game mode. Like it's either quick play or big team battle, which it can put you in any variety, like Slayer, Oddball,
So
Capture the
you
Flag.
can't select a game mode to play.
You literally, yeah, no,
But
no,
some challenges can only be done
are
in like
yes,
so it's like Apex, but now you can't select which mode. You just get a random
yes,
chance at what mode you're gonna play. That sucks.
literally, yeah. Like you have to hope that you end up in a Slayer match, or have to hope that you end up in an Oddball
So
match.
that's why all those dudes left.
Yes, they
'Cause they
literally
didn't
dipped
want the
on the
map
entire
or the play
lobby
mode.
because they were like, "Oh, this is a Slayer match. I gotta go play Capture the Flag," I forget what they call the domination mode where you gotta control 3 zones,
Yeah.
but
Turf
you know what I'm
War.
talking about. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the actual name. That's just Splatoon's version.
But yeah, basically the same concept. So great. Challenges are fucking bullshit. Now, what pisses me off even more is the fact that these motherfuckers are trying to sell me a solution to the problem that they coded into this game. Challenge swaps. Challenge swaps. Not a majority. A large portion of the battle pass is challenge swaps, which allows you to swap a challenge. You can buy challenge swaps for like $2 in the store.
For one challenge swap?
Yeah, I think so. Like I can confirm that.
One?
Yeah, hang on. I'll launch Halo Infinite right now and confirm if that's correct.
That is
But, like,
disgusting.
$2 to
I
switch
hate that.
one challenge, and of course you can't actually, you can't just buy like, you can't spend $2 on in-game currency. It's like, the minimum.
You have to
amount
buy
is
like
like
$20, yeah, 10 or 20 bucks, yeah.
Yeah. So bong water are the highest magnitude. This is like some, like, don't create a problem and then try to sell me the solution to
Yeah.
it in game. So that's like,
We're out
I
of
feel
game.
like
Don't
that's the
tell me the
most,
solution.
yeah, that's just abhorrent. I feel like I'm starting with like the absolute most egregious part of it. I would say the second most egregious part of it is the shader system, which I forget what they call them, coatings, where for 20 years of Halo, Halo 1 came out in 01
Yeah,
question mark, but
2000,
yeah,
yeah, because
2001,
they announced like the
2002-ish.
but like
20th anniversary for like this year because they made a special.
November
Yeah.
15th, 2001.
yeah. So like even in Halo 1, you could change your Spartan's color. That was the only bit of customization, but you had that.
Yeah.
You don't have that anymore. Like one of the quintessential basic pieces of personal expression that you have over your Spartan's armor is gone to the Destiny system. But at least Destiny has like 100 different shaders you can choose from now. I say that now, but of course, like at the beginning of the game, that wasn't the case. The roster has increased significantly, but there's like you can find something that you like
But
and live with it. It's
you're
not
also
perfect. I've always kind of hated the Destiny shader system because like you find a shader that you like a lot, and then you realize that on certain pieces of armor, oh fuck me,
it's
it
ugly.
doesn't work. Yeah, like there's one shader that I love that like there's a lot of pieces of armor in Destiny that have like glowing aspects to them, like glowing visor, just little bits of glowing lights on them. And one of my favorite shaders makes the glow go away. Like it literally like takes it away and makes it
Dang.
like a flat color, and I was like, "Oh my god, fuck you." Um but so yeah, the fact that you took away my ability to choose what color my armor is
Trash.
So
the
now
second.
everybody in a lobby is the same being? Are there
No,
different
you can
models?
like so there's different armor cores, which is like it brings me to the third most annoying thing. Um armor pieces are like gated to certain armor cores. So like you can't mix Mark 5 armor attachments with Mark 7 armor attachments, which you could say it makes sense, but if you go into the lore of Halo, really the outer armor is basically just cosmetic. Like the inner, you know, the inner workings of the armor are really what gets updated. So like you could make Mark 7 armor that looks like Mark 5 armor. That's totally
Yeah, also the
canon in the
multiplayer
Halo
usually
universe.
doesn't have to be canon the same way that the story mode does.
Yeah. Yeah, but like you could but you could fit it totally into canon, but
It doesn't have to
so
be, and it
like
shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
armor pieces are gated to certain cores. I can't even choose the goddamn primary, secondary, and tertiary color of my own Spartan. And like I showed you that image the other day, where it was literally like two shaders. One of them is gray, the other one is slightly darker gray. One of them is free, and the slightly darker gray one you have to pay to get.
Great. So
Why?
Like a Batman, right? Where black and dark gray.
Yeah, like unironically, fuck off.
Ash is
Um,
free, but charcoal is $5.
Yeah, and another thing I really want to point out is like the reason they're doing this, free to play, whatever. They're trying to go for the Fortnite, Call of Duty, whatever you want to call it,
Apex.
model, which is Apex.
Pay
Yeah,
for
there you
it.
go, even better, Apex.
But you
Yeah,
paid
that's
for the game.
well, I paid for the campaign. Now, if I paid for the campaign and got like 40 to 60 bucks worth of in-game currency, I could see that. I could live with that. That's you know
Or
what? Fine.
a set of exclusive skins that you only
Fine,
get if you
yeah.
play the campaign.
Yeah.
So they do have armor coatings. You can get a few armor coatings that are exclusive to the campaign, but that's it.
That's not the same.
No armor pierce. No, Jesus. No armor pieces.
Oh, we talked about those that they
No,
got leaked before the game came out.
yeah. So the only thing you can get from the campaign are different color schemes, I should say. So no. And I really want to point out that they're trying to go for this, Apex Fortnite type thing. But in Apex, if I drop 20 bucks, I get like a full
You
skin.
get a
Like
skin for your character that
like
and a line.
curated skin, like it's
Yeah,
boom,
and
right
usually
there.
it comes with like a gun skin too, and like
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
charms or
there's-
something.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
spent the
It's
$20 on
egregious.
the
versus,
right
I
skin.
refuse to make excuses for Apex because that's still egregious as shit, making it
It's
$20.
yes.
But at least it's not Halo.
But,
that sounds
like,
like a horrible
in
argument.
Halo, if I spend 20 bucks, I get like a helmet, some armor attachments, a visor, and a stance and a coating for 20 bucks.
So basically, a bad skin
Yeah, and it's
and a stance.
yeah, and it's like, "Oh, you want this helmet but nothing else that comes in this pack? Go fuck yourself."
Spend the 20 or because
Yes.
at least Apex you can break it up sometimes, like just the skin without.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Also,
okay,
you can
and at
you
least
can
in
go and
Apex, you
individually
can
buy
yeah,
things too.
yeah.
You can buy like 4 different skins if you,
you can
want.
get
Like,
crafting materials and buy shit. Obviously, it's not,
well,
Apex
also
packs,
like
whatever.
you can just buy like any listed skin.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can just buy like straight up.
Yes.
You don't have to.
And it's not, FOMO time gated like the shop.
Yeah.
Which again, I'm looking at this Halo Infinite shop right now, and it looks exactly like the shop in Apex. Like, refreshes every week, super time gated. Basically, it's literally FOMO. They're trying to hit you
Yeah.
with FOMO. Which is God, why?
Money.
But like one of the things in the store right now is a bundle for 15 bucks that gets you a fucking like whatchamacallit title card, the thing that goes behind your name.
Oh
You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about, right?
I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
A little gun skin, and then you can put a daisy on your chest, a daisy on your helmet, and a little stuffed bear on your chest, which the stuffed bear is a reference to one of the Halo Legends short stories, which I thought was really cool. Like when I saw that.
Not for $15.
No, yeah, like when I saw that dropping, or when I saw them announce that would be a thing in the game, I was like, oh shit, cool. They're bringing in like
Lore,
yeah, and
like the
again,
orange lightsaber in Jedi Fallen Order.
yeah, and then like the whole design of Chief's armor looks exactly like one of the Halo Legends designs. Like they went through and watched that and were like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty good," and I like it because I like that angular version of the Mark 6 armor that they have on him right. But just the whole way they're doing it is terrible, and there's such a better way to do it and give players more freedom for customization and still make money off of it. First of all, you could drop the price.
Yeah,
'Cause, like, I'm
significantly.
sorry, I'm not paying $20 for this pack when I only want the helmet. I'm not.
Break it up at
happening.
least.
Yeah, let
Like,
me buy
can't-
the helmet for $2 or something.
Yeah. Or yeah, honestly, yeah. If I could like pick and choose which piece of armor I want, but as it stands right now, in order to get everything in the game, including the battle pass stuff, you would have to pay $1,000.
Sold.
Dude, the game's not even been out that long enough.
And I really got to tell you, there's not that much customization, honestly. Like, let me take a look at the Mark 7 core. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 helmets. One of them is in the battle pass. The rest are, or no, sorry, 2 of them. 2 of them are in the battle pass.
Y'all
The
smell
rest-
that? It smells
or
like
no,
it
3.
smells like Microsoft in here.
Yeah, dude, it literally smells like Microsoft in here. And I really want to point out that I don't think this is 343i. I really think 343i has their balls in a vice by Microsoft marketing execs.
Mhm.
And that is genuinely unfortunate because they have put in an incredible amount of work into this game to create what is probably, in terms of gameplay, the best Halo game since Reach.
Yep.
Personally, in my opinion, and especially aesthetically speaking, like when I saw the trailers this coming out and saw that they were bringing back like OG Spartan armor, I was like, oh my god, yes, finally, a fucking return to form. Miss me with the like weird Halo 4 5 armors. Bring back the like rugged Reach looking armors. Thank you. For the love of
and
God.
I also 100% concur that this was not 343 Industries. 343 was created to make Halo when Bungie left.
Yeah,
So basically, they have to do what Microsoft says.
pretty much, yeah. So Microsoft has 343's balls in a vice, and the poor community, like the guys on Twitter, like Unishek and all the other, like the few other guys who are out there on Twitter trying to battle. I really honestly feel bad for the flack that they're getting. Like, I'm not happy about this, but at the same time, I know it's not their fault. And like they are doing everything. I feel like they're doing everything they can to not just snap and go off and like say, "Oh my God, it's not our fault. We are getting
Yeah.
fucked in the ass right now as much as you are. Please understand that we are
Please
on your
understand,
side.
I
and we're
need
trying
this
to help."
job.
Nope.
Yeah, literally,
Kinda.
like
Please
they're literally
understand,
getting.
I signed an NDA.
No, literally, yes, they are. They are limited on what they can say on Twitter, like
Oh, yeah,
by
for sure.
contract.
Yeah,
So
and probably are for several years after they quit.
yeah, but like, and on top of that, the battle pass, which is supposed to be the heroes of Reach, contains like a
Nothing.
fucking sixth of Reach's armor customization, maybe even less. So like, where's my
Amazing.
EOD helmet? Where's my favorite damn helmet?
Future for more money.
Yeah.
Battle Pass 2.
Oh, and this is again like a small thing, but there are like full kits that you can apply to your Spartan. It gives them like a specialized look. And the ones that they made for like Halo Reach's characters, Noble Team, they aren't fully accurate. Like they're the right armor pieces, but they're missing the like code
Details?
like code. Yeah, they're missing like the correct paint jobs, which is a small nitpick. But like if I'm gonna look like the guy, make me look like the guy correctly. But on top of that, you can't change them at all.
Nice.
Like you absolutely, once it's applied, you can't even change like your visor. I don't think you can change your visor color or any of the armor attack, like shoulder pads, nothing. It's
Great.
literally all or nothing on those, which is incredibly annoying to me.
That's not
Like
custom-
I was, yeah, no, it's not customization. Like I went into this game expecting like Reach like not even reach level, like above reach level armor customization, and not getting it, and it's very disappointing for me because armor, my Spartan armor is my identity in game. Like this is something that I put lots of time into curating and perfecting to my exact standard, and they've just not hit me with that.
They said you will all be generic or you will pay us.
Yeah, they said be generic or give me $200. And
We saw how much
No.
money Fortnite was making. We can do that.
yeah,
You
so
did that with new content, not gatekeep old content.
yep. Oh, and don't even get me started with the event. Like this is also some abhorrent, like borderline. I don't want to say criminal because I don't think you can actually call it criminal, but like they advertised like this badass. There's a third armor core called Yoroi, which is hilarious because Yoroi literally means armor in Japanese. I'm pretty sure. So it's the
Armor,
fucking
armor.
armor.
The
What
armor
the fuck?
armor.
Yeah, dude. No, they literally called it armor. But anyways,
Fantastic.
so they like in the event and in all the trailers they marketed like this souped up, kick-ass looking samurai armor, and said we're like, you can get this core. I will say you can get this core for free. Now the
Can
one that
you?
they showed in the trailers, you got to pay for those pieces of armor.
Wow.
The one you get for free is the armor core, which does not come with those, and also you can't even like the upgrading the core in the event pass is time gated. You
So
can't
if you don't
actually
get it,
yeah,
haha,
no.
sucker.
So the event is only active sometimes for the next 6 months. I forget if it's like weekends or certain weeks. I think it's certain weeks. But if you don't play 2 weeks, you can't unlock the full thing, and no one can unlock for another 6 months for no reason.
Cool.
Thank you,
So-
Microsoft.
Thanks, Microsoft. God damn you.
Your biggest
I
announced
rest my case.
exclusive.
You done
You
dropped
fucked it.
like the best Halo gameplay, fantastic visuals, great aesthetic on the armor.
I was gonna say
And
I've
you
heard that a lot
fucking hit me
online.
with
It's
this
basically like
bullshit.
this, like the gameplay and story of this game
Are
was
phenomenal.
so
like, the work that
good.
343
Like it
put
was
into
so
this
good to
is-
being the best game since Halo 3.
Yeah,
It was gonna be so good, and then they had to do this. It was
And then you
right there.
fisted me with monetization.
You
and
just
I
had to, yeah,
like I have no interest to play this game
It's-
by myself. Like
it's
I
a
don't get
shame.
anything out of it.
yeah.
I don't have any armor to grind for. No, I literally have no reason to play this unless I'm playing with people so that we can joke around and
Have fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, have fun.
It may,
fun.
bro, take me.
Question mark.
In the words of the Russian Badger, Halo Reach, a game so old that it was designed to be fun,
Dang.
unlike modern games. Like, goddamn.
All right.
Correct.
Well, with that note,
Anyways,
that's gonna call
My
us here. I
fucking
think.
rant over.
Yeah, rant over. That's gonna do it here for this week. But thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Shorts with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere where you listen to a podcast, you can probably find us. All Night Gamers. Follow us on Twitter at All Night Gamers with a K. We're like never there, but I promise we'll respond to you if you talk to us.
Yeah,
If you
I've
add
got
us, we'll
notification.
actually respond.
Yeah.
I've got
we'll
notification set up. I will
Yeah.
respond.
I won't.
And you should add us on Twitter and tell us why Halo multiplayer is bad. If there's something that Jacob here missed, what do you think of the Game Awards as well? That'd be nice. So with that, see ya. We'll be back next week for back to regular scheduled programming. No more Game Awards stuff. So thank you so
And
much.
maybe Christmas, right?
Thanks.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
go
we're gonna
down
try to
that.
do we're gonna come up with some kind of Christmas thing. I don't know. We'll do that. Bye bye.
Bye.
Later.